Now, to sum up that all the happening from the World Championships from an Indian perspective, we are joined by a star of Indian badminton himself. Parupalli Kashyap is the reigning Commonwealth Games champion. Kashyap, up and down day to day if you look at Shrikant losing, but Sindhu winning is huge. She is now guaranteed a third World Championship medal.
Yeah, it's an amazing performance by Sindhu again. I think she's made it a habit to win medals at World Championship, and again yet another semi-final for her. I think yesterday she was in trouble against the Hong Kong player, but I think today she was very dominant from the start, and a very convincing win. And you know, she lives up to her seeding, and then she's doing really well now.
And you spoke about the tough fight she faced in the previous round against the 13th seed Chung, and that perhaps was the most satisfactory element about today's win, right? You would have expected there to be an element of fatigue given that she was stretched to nearly 90 minutes just less than 24 hours ago, but she came right off the blocks, and Sun Yu really didn't have too many answers for large parts of today's clash.
Yeah, actually I expected the result to be this way because I have watched Sun Yu this whole year, and then I thought Sindhu was much more in form, and you know, Sindhu's game would be really effective against Sun Yu. So that's what happened, and you know, also usually there is one tough match in, you know, when on your route to the quarterfinals, and then she had a tough match yesterday. And then amongst all the other quarterfinalists, I think Saina and Sindhu have got a good draw, you know, considering the quarterfinal. Although they had tough matches earlier, even Saina had to beat the world number 2 in the previous round. So I think the quarterfinals draw for both the Indians, it looks very good. And then hopefully Saina also comes through, and you know, they both are in the medals.
Yes, hopefully it could become, the dream could just get even better with Saina Nehwal potentially progressing. We will rack your brains about Saina Nehwal in just a bit, Kashyap. But since you were talking about draws, I want a quick comment on what lies up ahead for Sindhu. She faces 9th seed Chen Yufei next, and she's coming off on the back of a win against the very dangerous Ratchanok Internon. How do you expect that semi-final to pan out?
Yeah, she's a surprise semi-finalist. She's actually the reigning world junior champion, and then I think it's the first time in history that a reigning world junior champion has made it into the medals of the world senior, I mean the world championships. If I'm not wrong, I'm not really sure about that fact, but yeah, so I think in 2004 there was a Taipei player who did it, and then again it's this Chinese girl. So she's an unknown entity. She's not played much, and she's played only probably this year in the senior circuit. So it will be a surprise element for Sindhu. But I think the way Sindhu played today, I think she should be good to dominate the same way tomorrow as well. And she's doing well in the big matches. So I would surely favor Sindhu in that match. Yeah.